for podiums. She was regularly a top 6 finisher. The first run, okay, we'll throw that away. We'll scratch that down to experience. That's Nozomi Kimura we have come to know.
Yes, it is, and I think that she's reestablishing herself. Did not have a very good first heat. A lot of mistakes up at the top, but a good clean run here. Although still not the top speed, it's a far better run than the first one, and a good sign for her for the upcoming rest of the season.
Well, she was only 900ths faster, slower rather, than her next closest rival, so plenty of scalps to be taken.
Kimber Gabrasek, city planner, county planner for the Summit County, Park City, Utah, and she's trying to translate her municipal knowledge into the sliding sport of skeleton.
You'd think a girl that clever would have more sense than to do 75 miles an hour with her chin on the ice and no brakes, but apparently that's not the case. This speed drug gets into them when they try the skeleton, and, you know, head first, there's that extra ground rush, that extra exposure. 5:72 start, David. That's not really going to cut it. That's 1,200 slower than her first getaway.
Yes, yeah, that was not a good start for her, and she has slow starts to begin with. And but Kimber's a consistent, steady slider, and is also one of those that helps educate the younger sliders coming up on tour. Kimber's scheduled to get married in the spring to another slider from America, and Kimber good, a little sloppy in the run, feet spread, trying to pick up some speed here. Not a bad exit at 9. Now a little bit of oversteering with the feet.
Well, it's so tempting, isn't it? Once the sled starts to oscillate, if you just spread the feet out in a Y shape, the whole thing stabilizes as you put the weight on the little grooves on the back of the runners. But of course, it's more contact with the ice. More contact with the ice is less speed, so you try and avoid that as much as possible. 56.34 the second run. Well, that was 4/10 slower than her first heat, so she'll be very disappointed with that.
Yeah, that was a disastrous run for her. And once she got out of control, a little bit of oversteering just exacerbated her problems down the track. And I know Kimber's very disappointed with this first race of the season.
Well, great to see her here in Igls, but it'll be one that she'll want to forget and look forward immediately to La Plagne in France, a place where she will never have raced before. So for most of the athletes, that's going to be the case. Next week, we return to the Olympic venue from the Albertville Olympics, and it's going to be a real voyage of discovery for most athletes.
Well, it truly is, and certainly for these Romanian athletes that have kind of sprung on tour, still looking for some